Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be doing another ship, and my character might be a little small. I decided to make it realistic, so my character's tiny, so that's good. Alright, so we're going to go over here, and today we're going to be silly sailing the Queen Elizabeth. Now, this is one of my favorite ocean liners, because I've been working on some fictional ocean liners, which you probably see from my post. I just thought of a new one. Okay, never mind. But yes, we have the Queen Elizabeth here. So what happened to the Queen Elizabeth was it caught fire and capsized. So we're gonna go to, since there it was actually gonna be a floating university from I think it was like San Francisco or Southampton all the way to Hong Kong, but we don't have Hong Kong, so we're just gonna go to Tokyo. You know? So yeah. We're gonna speed on to that, and hopefully we don't hit the lines, which I don't want to shoot myself. But we are we're actually closer to Tokyo, so we just gotta cross the Pacific. Sick, and we had a party today for St. Patrick's Day, so I'm also really tired. What's that ship over in the water? Oh, that's the Costa Concordia. Well, that's unrealistic. This is San Francisco. So, yeah. The Queen Elizabeth was, the second biggest ship in the world at the time. Built by the Cunard Line back in, it was earlier late World War II. She was originally a passenger steamer. She was a passenger steamer, but the war broke out in World War II, so they had to change the skin to that. So yeah, that's basically what we're going to do. But then after the war, she was getting really old, and they didn't really know what to do with her, but they did, what they did was, they got another idea to make a floating museum. I think it was what it was. Of course, if you're wondering, are you talking about the floating university? No, this was before the floating university, so quite awesome. So, but then the Queen Elizabeth's museum wasn't really gaining much attraction because at the time they were really starting to work on cruise ships, so they didn't really mind. So then, of course, they would take the ship to Hong Kong or Tokyo, as we have in this game. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I really like ships. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, they're big. I like those 4 propellers that they have on their ship, though. So yeah, we're really getting close to Tokyo. So thank God this video won't be extremely long. Most of my videos. So we're just steaming along the lake. Oh, yeah, I forgot, but, Cunard liners have those big marks. That's really good. They got marks for, water lines, so, you can see how deep they are. So, yeah, but I don't have sound on, so, this might be okay, we've been hit by a hailstorm. So, yep, we got some really bumpy waves. I wonder if there's any mines. And I just hope they make it into video. I mean, they would have probably put mines out if they think about it, because, in this universe, the war just happened, so, there should be mines from, Pearl Harbor and all that. But we are getting extremely close to Tokyo, so that is G-O-O-D. God dang, look how far Southampton is. I've seen people that try to go from Tokyo all the way to Southampton. I think it's like the longest like direction to get to. I think the closest is the upper colors. Oh, there is Tokyo. Now, of course, we're gonna simulate the floating museum. Then we're gonna simulate the university. Unfortunately, I don't have Robux, so I can't do the, ship options. It's, I'm clicking, and it's not working. But yeah, but that doesn't matter. So we're gonna turn about. I would say we're gonna want to. Also, that is an extreme. Is that the Hold on, it's like a warship. It's not the Liberty, right? Yeah, I don't think it's the Liberty. Because the Liberty doesn't even go that fast. Alright, so we have finally arrived in Hong Kong slash Tokyo. And so we have our anchors down and now should be turned into a floating museum. So yeah, there's no watch. So yeah, this is getting kind of boring. So we're just gonna transport to the museum, or not museum, but university version, which I can't find the skid. So we're just gonna do this, which seems pretty good. Because I mean, from that one image of it rusted in the water, you can't really tell what color it is. So yeah. All right, so there is no sink by simulation I learned on this ship. So, but I do have something pretty similar here, so that's what I'm doing. So, it is, I think it was about like 70s or 80s or like 90s when this ship sank. So, people say it was some sort of arson, which I really don't do arson. I do not under any circumstances, but it was some type of arson that sank the ship. So somebody on board was like, hey, this ship would look better in flames, which by the way, explains the culture. So yeah, so let's just do save by fire. Fire would start to rage on the ship, and everybody would have to evacuate. And unfortunately, they are in like deep water, so I don't know how it's gonna capsize. Is it gonna capsize? Also, you can see my name here. But yeah. I don't know, but I feel like there's like a list towards like both sides. I don't really notice anything that's low in the water. Oh, I know why. I turned it on that slow. Yeah, I put it on ultra slow and that's it. Wait. Oh, it's sinking by the stern. Oh, okay. Alright, so it is sinking. It's sinking by the stern, which I've never ever seen before in my life. So that's pretty interesting. Of course, as you can see, though, just engulfed like right. Doesn't make any sense. How? What? No. This can only mean one thing. The simulation is realistic as the fire! I'm starting to notice that the fire is starting to clip, which is pretty weird. I wanted it to keep going. Oh yeah. Look, I'm basically, wait, oh my god, I'm basically the size as a person on the ship. Well, it's not actually called Tiny Sailor's World, I guess. It's just, this little white person are deployed as the ship is, losing power, electrification, and the back, oh shoot, there's a map on there that's birds are creating the fire. I mean, it's starting to die down like a lot back here. Well, they should have gotten a light. Fell off and everything, but in reality she was in bed, so she didn't really fall asleep. Yeah, pretty cool shipwreck, I should say, but anyways, yeah. Anyways guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button.